Hey everybody, welcome back to Hendrix Adventures. Today I will be discussing my everyday carry. Don't go anywhere because you do not want to miss it. Hey everybody, welcome back and thank you so much for sticking with me. Anyway, as I said at the beginning, I will be discussing my items that I use for my EDC, my everyday carry. Now, some of you may think that maybe I'm carrying a little bit too much, but this is what I have that I carry on a daily basis that I do recommend of you guys purchasing and not really necessarily breaking the bank. Some of these will be a little bit expensive only because I've collected throughout the years. But at first, I wanted to discuss my multi-tool. Now, this is what I do carry is the Gerber Suspension NXT. Now, this thing is packed with everything that I use daily. They do have a Gerber suspension. However, there was too much that was in the multi-tool that I don't really necessarily use. So this one you could pick up for, I picked up for $30. I believe it's still around the same price range as normal. Now this thing packs a punch. I mean, you got your pliers. It feels really good in the hand. Kind of looks like a transformer, but I'm telling you what, this thing is firm, and I'm definitely liking this kind of style. Now you have your scissors for cutting any kind of string or anything you like to be able to use the scissors for. Goes really good at trimming your beard too as well. I have used it for that, especially when I either go backpacking or out in the bush. Now it does have a knife with a serrated edge on it. Now I'm telling you, this actually cuts really well. I have cut fish with this. I've never skinned anything with it before, but I do know it does. It holds a good sharp as well. I sharpen this quite often myself. Now it does come with your bottle opener and as well as your can opener. This can opener does work. I have used it. In a case of emergency, it does go pretty really well. You got your standard, your centimeters and your inches, up to an inch and a half of measurement, as well as a file. Then you have your awl here. This is for scraping, marking, anything like that you use, and your standard Phillips screwdriver. I use this a lot, especially if I find something that needs to be fixed right away. I definitely use this quite often, especially if I see a screw or something like that sticking out that needs to be adjusted. And also it carries a flathead screwdriver. I don't use this as much as I normally would, but you could use it as a pry bar, scraping things, whatnot with it. Next one that I actually use, I have the this is the CRKT, and this is the M4003. Now, this was actually given to me by a friend that passed away. I do believe the last time I looked is about $111. If not like 101, I believe, price range on it. But you have your look. It's got that carbon fiber look that's on there. It's very good. Feels very good in the hand. It has a doesn't have a spring loaded, but it does flip out very well. Then you have your This right here, when you push this down, it does release it for it to close. It is a locking mechanism. You could use it one hand, but I do recommend you using it just to flip out. It comes out a lot easier. Definitely like the clip. I like the smaller clip because it doesn't stick out, it doesn't hang on anything when I carry it in my pocket. Why you ask for two knives? Well, with my multi-tool, I'll show you here, I use this for a lot of scraping. If it's like a piece of tape on a piece of glass or something that needs to come off, I wouldn't use this as much as that. This is just for, it's an overglorified box cutter, in my opinion, but has a very strong edge. If there's anything that I need to do, like for a case of emergency, if I have to use it to cut fire tinder, it will cut fire tinder. Not necessarily strike at a ferro rod, but definitely something that I do recommend to actually carry around, only because of the firmness of it and the lightweight capacity of it. It definitely holds a really good punch, and very good for protecting yourself, especially nowadays. And I do have the buck straight edge. It's a fixed blade knife. Now this thing just serves one purpose. It is for protecting yourself. Now it's normally a boot knife, or you say a leg knife or so, but I do carry this on me at all times, just in case. Only serves one purpose, just in case I do have to protect myself. Now this is very good quality. Buck knives have gone a long ways as far as like their quality of knives, but I definitely wanted to go old school on this one. You got the 140 plus still. It just, we all know it is made in the USA. Now this thing, you could, if you wanted to, wrap it up with paracord, but I just use it as for self-defense. Now what I do want to show is I did go a little old school. This is a hand-me-down, a Fitbit. It is the Charge HR. Now, yes, it is. They do have up to a Charge 5. However, you're not going to be breaking the bank. It still works very, very well. It does tell your time, shows your heart rate, the steps you take in per day, as well as the steps you climb. Heart rate, it says 0 now, of what you had. I did charge it. It does hold a very, very good charge, and I tell you what, this thing does work very, very well. I like it better than sometimes with watches, only because of the way when it gets on your hand, it doesn't, it will stay in one spot and you won't break your wrist. Only because I do carry my We Stand Together for Brain Cancer band at all times, in dedication for my mom. So, however, it does work very, very well on this hand, and fits really quite comfy. As you see, there is a lot of wear and tear on it, but it does work. Okay, so next thing you have is your standard wallet. This is a wallet that is the Perry Ellis. This is a Macy's branded wallet. This even though that you could make fun of the brand, it is made of genuine leather, and it does hold quite a few stuff in there. However, the reason why that I like this wallet so much, something that my wife gave me to replace my old wallet I had for many, many years, was due to this. Now, the reason why this wallet was actually picked was because of the fact that it does have this little insert pocket here. Now, it comes with the wallet. I do believe it was on sale, but it's normally a $50 wallet. But I tell you what, it is worth it, the fact that it comes with this container. I did replace it for my Costco card. Don't want to be showing my ID. However, it's been for my ID and then any card that I would usually use on a daily basis, which would be my debit card, of course. So it does remain in there, and I do take this out if I'm just gonna go to the store really quick to purchase something, I could put some cash. No cash in here right now, but I could put some cash in here if I needed a quick just buy a couple of things. So if I were to carry just the wallet itself, I would normally just use it if I were going on a long trip and need to have everything with it. What I do have to show you first is actually what I do not normally carry every single day. However, I do use it, especially during winter when it's night outside, and anyway, if I needed like a quick light. I do carry this around quite often. If I'm going to end up going out of town and needing a light right away, especially in my truck or in the car, I do carry this on me at all times. As far as like if I'm traveling or anything like that. Now this is a two-parter. This is actually the flashlight by Coast. This is the G32. Now, this one I do believe is a 400 lumens flashlight, but I tell you what, this is definitely a very, very, very powerful light. As you can see, you know, it's super bright. It's got different adjustments you can be able to use, either a narrow beam or a wide beam light on it. And it does have, you could use this as a lower setting too as well on it. Now, this doesn't necessarily have a flash on it, but however, I do like this. It is very, very easy to be able to carry. It does come with a clip. I took the clip off because I like being able to have it on its own separate belt that I will get to in a minute. This is definitely recommended in my book. So far, I've seen price suggesting for this around $35 to $40. However, I did buy this online for either $25 to $30 range, if I can remember right. But this definitely is a very, very good flashlight. It has been bumped and nicked around and beat up quite a bit, as you can see. However, it still holds a really good light. It takes AA batteries for someone who does like to have the batteries around. It's not chargeable. It's definitely a recommend in my book. You know, as far as like the carrying case for it, this is, as you can see, the Night Ease, the Innovation brand. Now, this is a very, very good pocket holder. It does fit the flashlight very, very well. I've never had any problems with it ever like sliding out. If it's something that you guys do like, it does have certain settings where you can put it on your belt, either the side, vertical ways, or upright, or any way you would like to actually have it carry. Now, as far as your everyday carry, it's all your perspective. This is the items that I do normally carry on a daily basis. I do switch them out now and then for different stuff. However, we'll have the description down below in this section, and feel free to be able to take a look and see what I use for my everyday carry. There's other things you can actually buy that would be a little bit cheaper, but these are definitely recommended in my book. Now, you may not like all of them, and there's different ways of using, you know, your multi-tools and stuff like that. This is just what I suggest, and this is what I use for my everyday carry, especially when you're looking at my multi-tool that I use, the Gerber Suspension NXT. I am a handyman by trade, so this one I have noticed is used quite often by myself. And you won't have to necessarily worry about the hassle of not being able to find a tool with this. It doesn't come with everything like the saw. Like, you really don't need that on a normal basis. So definitely recommended. Look it up and check it out. Now, without further ado, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. please do me a favor and like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you like to keep updated on everything that I have posted, I am trying to get better at posting a video every single week. Not normally outdoors, just everyday carry, showing off some gear, showing you some adventures, maybe some homesteading too as well. I'm getting better at that. And do want to say that I am sorry for not posting a lot of videos from the past. I am getting better at that. And thank you once again for watching, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you to the ones that have subscribed lately in this past few weeks. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate the support. Without further ado, until next time, explore the outdoors.